to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wildcats offense will go to work first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gilmore.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the Wildcats are on the move. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting it, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Wisconsin's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Edwards. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires to the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's long. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Boley. Oh, they're after him! And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Caught in the backfield, it's Mason. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical.
Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. They're now up 9-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford.
Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Badger!
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Right back to the well. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And he missed it. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, Matt. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. To the air, it's Edwards. Right on the money. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ballard. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got the quick pass. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He gets a hand on it. He picks it up. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's McGowan. Under fire. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Now facing a third and long. Rides to back and leaves it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the ground, it's McGowan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 40.
This safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. He's loose. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. Goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Tulane is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Green Wave offense has been a buzzsaw.
They'll go to the ground.
They're up by 28 over Eastern Michigan. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab on the shot. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And it'll be down right there. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
The Badgers will punt this one away.
Number 7, on to kick it away.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gilmore.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Acker. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Makes the catch, it's Ballard. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's McGowan. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Still looking. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Got his man. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the...
He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make them play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
3 consecutive L's, a